Jane Rich, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween! Spooky season. I love Halloween.
So the show, we are all dressed as the cast from Grease. And Kyle and Peyton, you guys are pink ladies. You guys look great.
Thanks.
Rich, you look great as a Thunderbird.
Thank you.
A T-Bird from Grease, and I'm wearing the leather jacket, but I feel like I look more like Negan from Walking Dead.
Well, that's a fine costume. That's a good amalgamation.
Danny Zuko.
I was trying to do the Danny Zuko thing, and then it's like I did it by memory, and then I was like, I decided this morning. I mean, I did it together this morning because I figured white T-shirt, jeans, leather jacket. I have that, and then when I was putting it together, I decided, let me just check. Let me Google. Did he wear a belt? Did he not wear a belt? So I Googled. He doesn't wear a belt, but then he has Converse. I was like, crap. I don't have Converse. So I'm looking around, and I found the closest thing, these Adidas shoes. But I just kind of felt...
Works.
I kind of felt non-Danny Zuko. I look more like Walking Dead, killing people.
You got to have the bat with the spikes on it.
I know,
complete the Grease outfit.
I know.
I like it. We're a group. We're sticking together.
Yes.
But you look, I mean, geez, man, the way you do Halloween, girl.
Kyle is no joke.
I mean, right?
She goes all out. Saturday night, too, you were all out. I see you walk in, I'm like, yeah, Kyle is not playing.
Always.
She is not going to be on the B team for costumes.
Nope.
Grant is filming this break. When you get a chance, you can't wait for you to see it because Kyle's dressed as Frenchie. She's got the pink hair.
Just the wig. Just the fun eyebrows.
Thank you.
Your character.
What did you do the eyebrows?
Oh, they're just skinny and like awkward because Frenchie was going through beauty school, so she was having issues.
That's my least favorite part of the movie.
Beauty school dropout?
Yeah, that was my least favorite part of the movie. Beauty school dropout. Yeah. Anyway. So, what are the Halloween plans? Grant, I don't know what Grant is dressed as.
Like a Greek tourist?
You look good.
What are you talking about? I'm the Italian guy. Fresh out of Mykonos.
You look good,
You got it. You misunderstood Greece.
He looks like he's in the race. No, you look good. I think you look awesome. I like the wig.
Oh, man. Someone else. What else? So, are your kids going trick-or-treat today? Is today the day they go?
Of course.
What costume are they?
So we are being the Peanuts gang. So
that's good.
Easton is Charlie Brown, Addie's Lucy, I'm going to be Sally, and then Scott's going to be Linus.
Oh, that's good. What about
Because
you, Peyton?
Sally loves Linus.
Are you doing anything for Halloween tonight or no? Because you're
Yes.
too grown up.
No, I'm actually going to go trick-or-treating with my two nephews. So I'm pretty excited for that. My nephew told me I cannot match with him, even though I asked. I was like, can I please match with you and go trick-or-treating? And he said no, because he's too big. So that broke my heart. So this is what I'm going to be wearing trick-or-treating tonight.
Fabulous.
My nephew King, he's going to be a dragon. And then my nephew 7, he's going to be the dragon trainer. So it'll be really
That's
cute.
so cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
That has nothing to do with Game of Thrones, right? That's something
No,
else.
it's just my
How to
nephew
Train
is
Your Dragon.
obsessed with dinosaurs and dragons and stuff. It's his
Okay.
second year in a row wearing a dinosaur costume. I'm like, dude, switch it up. Let's get something new.
So
Hey,
I
you
had
like
this
what
thing.
you like, right?
So my son Jake goes to the University of Arizona, right? So he came home this weekend to go to some parties with his friends and everything. And then, without like communicating, like there's this thing called, you guys are familiar with this, it's called the Flixbus. Have you seen it? It's a bus that travels back and forth, Phoenix, Tucson. It's a big bus, it costs $20 a ticket, right? And you go back and forth. So he took the Flixbus to here, home, but he didn't get a ticket back home because he just thought Blake or I would drive him back. But Blake's in Hawaii with Kemp, and so he was expecting me to take him home today, now. And I'm like, well, bro, I'm on the air. So then I was taking him home yesterday, and he was going to he couldn't take the Flixbus home because he wants to take, give me Modern Warfare, a new Modern Warfare game. I think it's Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty game dropped. So he was playing it on the Xbox, so he wants to take the Xbox home, and he doesn't think he can take the Xbox on the Flixbus, right? So I was taking him home yesterday. We went and got some food. He packed up his bags. He brought extra clothes home, and we were on our way back to his apartment. And then it hit me, like we were on our way, like we were still in town. It hit me that Kemp has a car here. So I was like, dude, why don't you just go home and take Kemp's car? Like, instead of me driving, you can drive your 19. He goes, well, that's a good idea. I mean, yeah. So then I go home, right? Well, then last night, my wife calls me. You know, she's the reasonable one, and she's like, "You don't have a parking pass.
Uh-oh.
You got nowhere to park."
That changes your whole college life.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
And those tickets are brutal.
Oh, I got a
And they
ticket
get
every
so
day.
expensive.
They are
Expensive.
so bad.
I had a ticket almost every day when I was in college. It's terrible. And then I was like, "Oh man!" And Jake's like, "I think I could figure out parking." I'm like, "Dude, you can't. There's no way you're gonna." So I'm like tweeting. And I'm Instagramming. Anyone have any parking connections? I need a temporary parking pass. And I'm like, let me just find you a parking pass till Friday. Then you drive back home, and then I'll drive you back. You know what I mean? So last night I'm tossing and turning, figure out what am I going to do. So Blake has a friend. Obviously, we got a lot of friends there. So he's going to park his car at her house. She's going to drive him to school.
How complicated.
You made it
You made it complicated.
Meanwhile, I went to the grocery store, so he has all these groceries too. So he's got the Xbox and all these groceries, and it's just so frustrating. I'm like, I gotta have enough connections. I must know somebody. I've donated money to that school. Somebody there can throw me a parking pass for a few days. I don't know if they have those, but there must be something.
Here's a one. Just throw it at you.
Yeah,
I think they limit the number of them.
There
Wouldn't you
must be a
think?
temporary parking pass.
I'm
must
sure
be
there has
something.
to be, because like, don't they get printed out? Like, they're like heavy duty. So I mean, I would assume you would have to have a temporary parking pass
I
somewhere.
think, yeah, you should. There should be some kind of option, because if students transfer in,
Right.
they would have to have a parking pass situation, right?
I would think so.
Well, hopefully. Good luck with that.
Well, so last night I said to Blake, I go, there must be a temporary parking pass. She goes, you don't understand, because when we moved in this new place, there's parking came with it, but we sold his car. So she had originally was going to get a parking pass, and it's $600,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah.
And she was going back and forth, and literally just got reimbursed, I guess, last week for her apartment, the apartment complex. She goes, I can't call them and tell them, oh, can we have a temporary parking pass now?
Oh, yeah.
After going back and forth to get reimbursed for the money. Like, you know what I mean? Like the situation I just put us in. I was on the freeway going to Tucson, and I turned and went home.
Oh
That
my
would have been so
gosh.
much easier.
So much
Spend
easier to
less
go
time on the phone.
and drop him off.
Yeah.
You know what, though? You're looking at this all wrong, because if you had done that, then you would have gotten home and you would have been like, he should have just taken this car. He would have just had that car. And then the parking pass thing wouldn't have ever come up. And you would have been like, you'd have been thinking like, you should have just had him take it.
And then Dutch, talks about himself in the third person. He's like, yo, what's Dutch going to do? How's Dutch going to get around?
Because it's Ken's car, the one he drives right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, Dutch can ride a bike.
Dutch has friends that drive.
I said, I thought, hey, today, I said this last night. I go, hey, are you handing out candy at our house tomorrow? He goes, I don't know. It depends what our friends are doing. I go, because when trick-or-treaters come, if you're not handing out candy, I'm going to disappear. Like, I'm going to find something. I don't want to be home. You know what I mean? I got to figure out something to do. It's just me. If he goes out with friends, it's just me. I'm not going to be some dude hanging out in front of my house handing out candy.
Why not? That's
Why?
fun. That's what I'm doing.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, see, I'm always kind of sad. We always, because we're out trick-or-treating with the kids, I'm always sad that I miss seeing all the kids come.
Oh, yeah. I love sitting and watching all the kids.
The cute
so
ones.
cute.
The
It's
cute
the
ones.
best.
Like the kids my age that are trick-or-treating, I don't think they get the full-size
The
bars.
kids your age are men. They can go to CVS themselves.
Yeah, get your own damn candy. I mean, like the kids my kids' age are like they're too old. The cute kids, they get the full size.
See, I like seeing the older
Me
kids,
too.
because I'm like, oh, good, stay young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
I think that's good.
If you put on a costume and you come into my house and I have candy, good for you. I don't care how old you are. I just don't want to do it.